Hello, everybody. Harvey Talks Prison here. I want to tell this story. It's funny. Um, well, the ending of it's funny, what the sergeant says. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. It's about, I thought I was getting out on a life sentence after 5 years. And then it's what this sergeant said that was funny at the time. So let's get into it.
Got so much weight on my shoulders, enough to knock me out, but I'm still holding the throne. You never know till it's over.
Okay, I have to give it a little backstory. And that is, I was sentenced to life in prison and then 5 years for attempted escape, all ran together. Ran concurrent. It used to be when I first got to prison that when you get ready to go home, they would give you, take your blood and, give you all these tests. So I'd been there about 5 years and I get called up there. I went up there with a bunch of other people. There was like a bunch of people going home or getting ready to go home. And I was confused, and I was talking to others, and I said, "What's going on here?" And they said, "Well, they take your blood and everything, and give you these tests like a month before you go home." And I told them, I said, "Well, I'm not going home, I don't think." And I said, "I haven't even had a parole hearing." And they said, "Well, that's the only reason that you would get called up here." So we get up there at the hospital and everything, and we're all sitting on these, it's like benches, and they're calling one of them at a time back there, and I seen this sergeant. He's the one that escorted us up there, and he'd come in for a few minutes and he would leave, and then he'd come back. So one of the times he came in, I said, "Hey, Sarge." He goes, "What?" I said, "I don't understand why I'm going home, I said, "I don't know why I'm doing here." He goes, "Well, you're going home." And then he goes, "How much time you got?" I said, "A life sentence." He goes, "Hold on." And he goes, "You never been up for parole or anything yet?" I said, "No." So he leaves. And he comes back and he says, he was gone for a while too. He's gone like 30, 40 minutes. And they're holding me while he gets them talking. And he comes back and he goes, "Man," he goes, "you are going home." He goes, "If I knew I only had to do 5 years on a life sentence, there's a couple people I'd like to take out." He goes, "That's 10 years, doesn't it?" Two people. And so anyway, I go back and I tell some of the other guys about this, and they said, "Man, you should have never said anything to him. They may have let you out accidentally." And then one guy goes, "Hey, do you got any more times, any other charges besides that life sentence?" And I said, "Yeah, I got 5 years." And he goes, "It ran concurrent?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "That's what that's about." He goes, "Your 5 years on that is up." And so I got doing some figuring. Yeah, the 5 years was up. And it wasn't long after that, I got a piece of paper saying that the 5 years on my attempted escape was up. And then it wasn't long after that, and everybody told me, "Man, that was just too good to be true." But he said, "If you hadn't said anything, they might have let you out accidentally." Anyway, Not long after that, I see that sergeant again. He goes, "Hey, what are you still doing here?" So I explained to him the whole thing. You know, it was the 5 years for the attempt to escape. And that's what I still have to do the life sentence. You know, and he goes, "Man, I just knew that was too good to be true." But he goes, "I wasn't going to try to mess it up for you. You know." He goes, "If you could have got out, all the better." You know. So that's the story I got for today. You know, all I got for today on this, and I hope you guys got kind of a kick out of it. But it was. I will tell you something though, when you get something like that, you know, especially since you've never been in trouble with the law before and you don't know anything about it or anything, and they say you're going home, it kind of messes with your mind, you know. All right, this is a short one, I know. I hope you guys enjoy it. See you next time. Bye.